Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to create Kit subscriber from Salesforce lead. So do you also use these two applications for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I manage the marketing operations for a business and we use Salesforce and Kit for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from our Salesforce account, I want to add the details of our lead into my Kit as a subscriber so that we can create targeted email marketing campaigns for the same lead. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Salesforce and Kit. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this so that I can convert my potential clients into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to understand how to create Kit subscriber from Salesforce lead. So as you know that I manage the marketing operations for a business, and keeping our email subscriber list updated is key to maintaining engagement with our potential clients. So to streamline this process, I want to set up an automation that automatically creates a Kit subscriber whenever a new lead is added in my Salesforce. This ensures that our marketing team can immediately target new leads with relevant email campaigns, providing timely follow-ups and nurturing prospects effectively. By automating this workflow, we eliminate the need of manual data entry, reduce the errors, and ensure that every lead is properly engaged through our email marketing efforts, leading to higher conversion rates and better customer relationships. So to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we're going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so over here I'm going to click on this button which says sign in, and as soon as you are going to click on this button which says sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So over here we are going to click on access now to access my Pabbly Connect account, and as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save this workflow in this folder which says automation, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have previously created in order to save my workflows in. So if you wish to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more, and now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the workflow name to be how to create Kit subscriber from Salesforce lead, and then we are going to click on create, and as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands, and as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application, and for my trigger application I'm going to select it as Salesforce. So I'm going to search for Salesforce, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it, and now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here I want that as soon as a new lead is created, my workflow should be triggered or started. So for my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new lead, and then we are going to click on connect, and as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Salesforce account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this button which says connect with Salesforce. And as soon as we are going to click on this button which says connect with Salesforce, over here you can see that it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow Pabbly save, and as soon as we are going to click on allow, yes, you can see authorization successful. We have successfully connected our Salesforce account with our Pabbly's workflow, and now it is asking me for the instance URL, and to get this it is saying enter the URL here. To get your URL, go to setup, left sidebar, company settings, company information, then search for intents and look like API 12, 16, etc. So I'm going to follow this same. I'm going to open my Salesforce account. Now we have to go on this setup. So as you can see setups, you have to go on this, and after opening the setup, from the left side of the bar you can see company profiles. We are going to go on this, and then we have to look look for company information, and as you can see the same, so we are going to go on this, and as you can see that this is my company information, and over here you're going to find instance. So for me the instance is AP55, so we are going to copy this right from here. We are going to open our workflow, and over here for me the instance is AP55, but as you can see that it is saying if your instance is AP16 then your URL would be this. So what we have to provide is we have to provide an instance URL right over here. So what we are going to do is first we are going to copy this URL given in the help text, and we are going to paste it right over here. And now instead of 16 we are going to enter our instance, and for me it is 55, so I'm going to enter it, and after entering it we are going to click on save and send test request. But before clicking on this button which says save and send test request, I'll just let you know that Salesforce is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that these application will not check for new data instantly. They're going to take some amount of time to check for new data, and over here in the case of Salesforce it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So as soon as I'm going to click on save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest lead created in my Salesforce account. So what we have to do is first we are going to create a new lead in our Salesforce account, and then we are going to click on save and send test request button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my form, and as you can see that this is the lead form. So I'm going to fill in these details and create a new lead in my Salesforce account. So for the first name I'm going to keep it as demo, last name user. For the email we are going to keep it as demo22@pabblytudes.com, and then for the phone number we are going to keep it as this, and then we are going to click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted this form, and now we have successfully created a new Salesforce lead. So I'm going to open my Salesforce. We are going to go on leads and check for the new lead created with the same details, and yes, over here you can see a new lead created. So I'm going to open this recent items which says demo user, and yes, you can see a new lead created. You can see the same email which we entered, the same name and the same phone number. So now we have successfully created this lead, and now what we are going to do is I'm going to open my workflow, and I want to capture these lead details right over here in my workflow. For that we are going to click on this button which says save and send test request, and as soon as we are going to click on this button, yes, you can see that we have successfully received the response, and over here you can see the same phone number which we entered, you can see the same name which we entered, and we are going to look for the same email too, and yes, you can see the same email which we entered. So yes, we have successfully captured the same lead details right over here in our workflow, and as soon as we are going to capture these details, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. But over here you can see that it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So if you wish to reduce or increase this time, you can go on the three dots and then set trigger time, and from here you can reduce this trigger time and increase this trigger time too, and then you have to click on save. I'm going to keep it as 10 minutes only, and now we are going to move on towards our action step. And now for my action application, I'm going to select it as kit, because I want that as soon as a new lead is created in my Salesforce, I want to create a new subscriber in my kit. For that I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select it. And now for my action event, I'm going to select it as add subscriber to a sequence, because I want to add a subscriber in my kit with the same lead details received from my Salesforce. So again we are going to click on connect, and as soon as we are going to click on connect, again it is asking me for the same details. So if you have already connected your kit account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key and the secret. And to get this we are going to again follow the help text, and it is saying you can find the above key by login to your kit account. After logging in, go to your account settings. So again you can see that there's a hyperlink, so I'm directly going to click on this hyperlink which says account settings, and as soon as we are going to click on the hyperlink given in our workflow, yes, you can see it is directly redirecting to my account settings. So yes, it was really easy because I've already logged in my kit account previously, so it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. And after opening the account settings, we are going to look for developer in the left sidebar, and as you can see developer, so we have to go on this, and as soon as we're going to open the developer right from here, you can see where is my API key and the API secret. So I'm going to copy both of this right from here, and then we are going to paste it right over here. I'm going to do same for the API secret too. I'm going to copy it right from here, and then we are going to paste it right over here. And after pasting both of this, I'm going to click on save, and as soon as we are going to click on save right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our kit account with our Pabbly's workflow, and now it is asking me for the sequence ID. So as you can see that I've already created a sequence in my kit account which says Salesforce leads. So I'm going to add the subscribers in this sequence only. If you should create new sequence which is personalized and you want to add the same Salesforce lead details in that, you're going to create the sequence first and then create this automation. So I've already created my sequence. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the email, the first name, last name, mobile and tags. So yes, we are going to enter all of these details of our lead, but we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Salesforce as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here, I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the email, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the email right over here, like demo22@pabblytudes.com right over here manually. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if you're going to map this from the previous response, suppose I'm going to look for email in my previous response, and as you can see the email. So let's suppose that we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now we're going to map the first name too. So I'm going to look for first name, and as you can see the demo, so we're going to map it. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the tags. So if you wish, you can definitely add a tag right over here, but I don't wish to do so. So I'm going to leave it as blank. I'm going to add the last name of my lead right over here. So I'm going to look for last name in the previous response, and as you can see users, we are going to map it. Now it is asking me for the mobile number. So I'm going to look for the number in the previous response, and as you can see the same, so we are going to enter it. And after entering all of these details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have successfully received a positive response, that we have successfully added a new subscriber to our sequence in our Kit account with the same details received from our Salesforce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Kit account. We are going to go on grow and then subscribers and check for the new subscriber created with the same details. And as soon as we are going to open our subscribers, yes, you can see a new subscriber created right over here. Over here you can see the email, which is demo22@pabblytudes.com. You can see the first name, last name and mobile number. So yes, with this we have successfully created a new subscriber with the same details received from our Salesforce lead. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Salesforce. For the trigger event, we selected new lead. For the action application, we selected Kit, and then for the action event, we selected add subscriber to sequence, because I wanted that as soon as a new lead is received from my Salesforce account, automatically with the help of the same details, a new subscriber should be added in my sequence in my Kit account, so that I can create targeted email marketing campaigns for all of my leads received from Salesforce. This ensures that our marketing team can immediately target new leads with the relevant email campaigns, providing timely follow-ups and nurturing prospects effectively. By automating this workflow, we eliminate the need of manual data entry, reduce errors, and ensure that every lead is properly engaged through our email marketing effort, leading to higher conversion rates and better customer relationships. And yes, we were successful with our workflow too. Over here you can see the subscriber I created during this video with the help of my workflow. And now as soon as the new lead is received from my Salesforce account, we don't have to come back and again to our workflow and click on save and send test request. Automatically Pabbly is going to capture the response and add that same subscriber in our Kit account. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.